Hi everyone, I'm excited to introduce my STEM idea to all of you. So, I really wanted to think outside the box. I have a little bit of experience in STEM. I have worked at a STEM school and a STEAM school. And my current school, we have a program called Ag in the Classroom that is sponsored by our 4-H program in our county, and they actually will come in and customize lessons for us, hence raising chickens in the classroom. So I decided to pick an experience that I've already done and what could I do to tweak it and make it even more STEM based, because really this is a very agricultural STEM based activity, but I wanted to strengthen it a little bit. So, reflecting and thinking about, what could I do? Well, first I wanted to give you a little background into my experience. So, I was very nervous to raise chickens in the classroom. Did not realize it would be such a commitment. I know that's silly to admit. I was given all of the equipment from the 4-H county department, and that was wonderful. But I had to flip the eggs twice a day. In the morning was great. In the afternoon was great. But weekends, we had to figure out, who's going to take shifts? We actually had, I think, 5 or 6 classes last year. We actually had 2 full grade levels. And actually, probably more, 10 or 12 classrooms raised chickens in their classroom last year. And I was one of the rooms that had a lot of success. Now, when I first received the chicks, we were given 18. I wasn't able to put my eggs in. My incubator was off. It needed to be at 100 degrees exactly, and it was a little bit below. And you really need to make sure that your humidity is up and your temperature is on point for your chicks to survive. So I held off. I put them in the afternoon, flipped them every day, kept my humidity up, and a month later, I had success. So here is a couple pictures. I was very lucky to have actually had a chick hatch while I was teaching. I was teaching a math lesson, and all of a sudden I heard peep, 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 peep. And of course, my kids jumped out of their seats and said, we need to go over to the incubator. So there goes my math lesson. But we watched this little guy hatch out of his shell. And then very soon after, because I was warned of this, they actually peeped inside the shell before they even hatched. So this little guy up here, let me move my face so you can see him. This little guy here could hear this one peeping along. So he hatched pretty quickly after. Within 10 minutes, he hatched as well. So I was so happy. I didn't explain this, but we also have to candle our eggs. I think it's maybe halfway, 2 weeks in, where they actually hold up a candle or a flashlight up to the egg to see if you actually have an eyeball or a living bird inside your egg. And so they actually took more than half of my eggs away. I only had 7 left, so I ended up having 4 beautiful chickens hatch. Overnight, I had 2 more hatch, so I ended up having 2 yellows and 2 blacks. I believe this is an Americana, or don't quote me on that, but and this was the first one, the fluffiest, and I have to say it was really hard to say goodbye. I had to give them homes. But thinking about this project and how engaging it was, I would love to have my students create a picture diary. And we were mapping out the life cycle this entire time, but I really want to have my kids be the ones who are taking either scribbling in a diary or taking photos throughout the whole experience. And then also, in order to make this more of a building experience, I would have them build their own chicken coop. Now, the reason why I came up with this, we had to find homes for these chicks because I couldn't bring them home. I mean, I really love them, but they could not live. I'm pretty sure Katniss would have eaten them. So they couldn't live with me. So I had to find parents that were willing to take the chicks. Now, I am a very rural school district, and I have quite a lot of farmers. So it was no problem finding homes for these chickens. I just really hoped that they weren't eaten, but you know, life. So, so my idea would be either to design a chicken coop with materials in the classroom, or to create a photo diary, or do both. So I hope you enjoy my ideas and my pictures. Thanks!